can't be a bad bitch if you don't stay hydrated. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and this video is not the video I planned to film today, but honestly I was getting ready and I couldn't stop thinking about what I'm going to talk about, and I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm going to say, but it's on my mind, and so this is what we're going to talk about today. As you can tell from the title, I'm calling this little phenomenon the Pawlowski effect. Caitlin, I am so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Honestly, I'm terrible with names and I'm really, really sorry. What I'm really talking about here in this video is influencer culture and whether or not it is rotting our brains. The reason I'm calling it the Pawlowski effect is because she's one of my favorite YouTubers. If not, she's not one of my favorites. She is my favorite YouTuber. I love her videos. She is so sweet. I have slid into her DMs a couple times and she always hits me with a response, which I think is so nice when you have like so many followers like that. I'm not gonna go too far into her story because her story is not mine to tell. I will link her channel down below. If you don't already watch her channel, you definitely should. She's awesome. But the gist of the whole thing is that sometime last year, I don't remember exactly when, she kind of went on like a social media diet, unfollowed a bunch of luxury influencers, and has been documenting that experience on her YouTube channel. Kind of like her journey of, you know, following a bunch of influencers and keeping up with the Joneses to, you know, where she's at now, which is trying to buy more authentically. And like I said, not my story to tell. Go watch her channel. Just like her whole journey and things that she's been talking about have really been resonating with me and sitting with me, which is why I think I want to make this video and just kind of like hash out my feelings about all of it. So I'll just shut up and just go ahead and get started. Real quick, if you're new here, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button, ringing my bell, joining me back here in the She Shack. We have so much fun on this channel. We don't take ourselves too seriously. I make new videos every Sunday and we just kind of like do what we want here. It's a great time. I would love to have you back. Okay, so I want to start this whole story, or really just like stream of consciousness that this video is probably going to turn out to be, by saying that pre-2019, I was never into like influencer, like I didn't even follow any influencers or anything like that. Like the only people I followed on Instagram were my friends. I hadn't subscribed to a new YouTube channel since I subscribed to Jenna Marbles years ago. It wasn't in my realm. It wasn't a part of my life. I was into luxury fashion, but the only exposure that I really had to it was watching Sex and the City and people watching at the King of Prussia Mall. My Philly girls, you know what I'm talking about. Then in 2019, my husband told me he wanted to buy me my first luxury bag for a wedding present. So naturally, I go to the Google machine and that leads me to YouTube. I started watching videos from people like Shea Whitney and Lux Mommy and Sophie Shohet and Caitlin Pawlowski. That was my first exposure to like influencer culture. I mean, I knew influencer culture existed. I just like never had any one topic that I cared enough about to like follow any influencers. That all changed, of course. I was doing research for my bag. I got hooked on these ladies' channels, subscribed to them all. I wasn't watching TV anymore. Instead, I was going back and watching years worth of old YouTube videos, unboxings and shopping hauls and all the fun stuff that, you know, we like to do here in like the luxury side of YouTube. So that's how I got here and got into this space, and Caitlin quickly became my favorite YouTuber. I watched all of her old videos. I subscribed, obviously, look forward to her videos. I still look forward to her videos every single week. And one of my favorite things about her channel was she was like unapologetically obsessed with luxury fashion, bags, shoes, all that stuff. If any of you have ever watched her channel, you know she'd be like, you have a luxury disease, which I loved. I aspired to that lifestyle that she was putting forward. Like I loved unabashed, unapologetic, Carrie Bradshaw, spend all my money on shoes and clothes and bags. All my money's hanging in my closet. I just love that. Then came last year and she posted a video that she had gone on like, you know, a social media diet. She had unfollowed lots of influencers and was reevaluating her relationship with influencers and the community and, you know, spending money and all that stuff. And right off the bat, like I'm not gonna lie, Caitlin, I'm sorry, I love you. I was like, that's really lame. Like I don't know if I'm gonna continue to like this channel, honestly, because like that's what I'm here for. Like I'm here to see you unbox $12,000 Dior bags. Like I'm not here for a dose of reality. And there was a period of time where I was still watching her videos, but I felt like, okay, well, this isn't what I signed up for. And that went on for a long time. I mean, I found myself enjoying her content that she was putting out, but at the same time, I was missing that sort of disease, you know? I wanted to watch someone go on crazy shopping hauls and unbox a bunch of stuff and show me a lifestyle that I was aspiring towards. And I didn't really think anything wrong of that. I mean, I totally understood everything she was saying in her videos, and I got why she was trying to like pull away from influencer culture and luxury, but like I wasn't there. It all started to kind of come to a head, and I started to realize how right she is in the last few weeks. What happened for me is I went shopping a few weeks ago. I went shopping. I had nothing in mind that I wanted to buy. I just really wanted to like go and look. I had no intentions to buy anything. I just wanted to, I just wanted to go to Louis Vuitton and just like hang out and be around the pretty stuff. So John and I went, and I'm in the store, and the sales associate's so nice, and she's bringing me everything that I want to look at, and I get to look at and try on and feel all these beautiful bags, none of which I'd even thought about buying until they were sitting in front of me. I should have been having fun, just enjoying my hobby, but instead I was getting sad because I wanted to buy a bag so bad. I didn't know what bag I wanted to buy. I had no intention of buying a bag. I shouldn't have been buying a bag because I'm saving for a bag at the end of the year. But here I am in Louis Vuitton with all this beautiful stuff in front of me and a credit card burning a hole in my pocket, and I felt really just like low because I couldn't buy anything. I mean, like I could have bought something, but like I shouldn't buy anything, which means I couldn't buy anything. And I was just really sad about that. Like I went out to have a good day, and then all of a sudden I was just really upset over nothing. I didn't intend to buy anything. My day went exactly how it was supposed to, but I was upset about it. So I've been thinking since then, why was I so upset? I have nothing to be upset about. It's because I felt less than. I felt like I was going to be judged by the sales associate for not making a purchase. I felt like I didn't take out my phone or bring my camera, film anything. So it was like, oh, well, there, I could have made content. I didn't do that. I didn't buy anything, so I didn't have anything to bring home and unbox. It just got me feeling really stupid, especially because I know exactly why I'm not buying anything this year. I have an end goal. I'm going to buy a very expensive bag on a very expensive trip that I'm going on at the end of the year. I have a goal in mind. I have an end date, but I feel left out of the community. I mean, I'm not an influencer. I do not claim to be an influencer. I'm not even like an aspiring influencer. I'm just someone who enjoys luxury fashion, and I started this YouTube channel not even necessarily to talk about luxury fashion. That's just what's gotten me views and subscribers, so I've leaned into that. But I realized I was feeling like if I don't constantly have something new to share or to wear out because I'm going out again now, I feel like I don't belong. And that's where I feel like Caitlin's story really resonates with me. I mean, she talks about a lot of reasons as to why she unfollowed a lot of influencers. Recently, she did a decluttering video, which actually made me cry when I was watching it. It was just so like moving and like just real, which sounds silly for a decluttering video, but it really was. And she did another video. I had to pull my phone out so I get the exact title of it. She put this out 3 days ago. Do luxury fashion influencers promote unrealistic and unhealthy spending habits? And in that video, she talks about how having her YouTube channel and having people like me who subscribe to her channel for a certain type of content fed into her spending, and always feeling like she needed something bright and shiny and new, and something new to unbox and something new to show us. And I think she's really right. I mean, I think that whether you have some sort of like platform where you're creating content or not, there's something so incredibly human about the need to keep up with the Joneses, And when you're constantly on YouTube, or you're constantly on Instagram, you're constantly on Pinterest. Actually, let me rephrase that, because I don't mean that it's your fault for being on those platforms. When your Instagram feed or your YouTube subscriber feed or your Pinterest page is constantly flooded with new, shiny, unboxing, something you don't have, something you want, something you're aspiring towards, it can make you feel like, okay, well, I need that too, or else I'm not good enough. I don't belong. They're not gonna like me. They're not gonna want to talk to me. They're not gonna want to watch my YouTube channel anymore. It's a really difficult place to be in, I think, especially as a consumer of content because I still like watching unboxings. I still like seeing new things. I'm not at a point where I want to pull a Caitlin and just like unfollow a bunch of influencers and just completely just like detox my mind like that, because I still like looking at bright and new and shiny things. I really think Caitlin has a point that you need to examine your relationship with social media and with influencers. Think about what makes sense for you. If I had bought the Louis Vuitton Dauphine bag that I saw a few weeks ago, I would have spent $5,000 for a bag that I didn't really want. You know what I mean? It would have been treating buying that bag the same as buying a pack of gum. It would have been an impulse purchase. I would have bought it solely for the fact that I wanted something new and I wanted some easy type of content to share with you guys. I wouldn't have bought it for me. I would have set my plans back for what I actually want. It would have ended up being a waste. But Caitlin's journey just has really made me think and made me reevaluate things, and I'm really thankful for her for being vulnerable enough with as much of a following as she has and risking losing some of that following to be more authentic to herself and to share that with us. So just as I thought, this video just ended up being just a stream of consciousness, just some stuff that I needed to get off of my chest and, you know, get out there for anyone who might care enough to watch it. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me, if you think that influencer culture can be really toxic if you're not aware and in tune with yourself, or if you disagree, if you think that it is what it is and you're in charge of your own life, and if you're gonna blame it on influencer culture, that's your own fault. Definitely let me know. Let's sound off in the comments down below. I want to say thank you to Caitlin Pawlowski, who has no idea that I'm making this video. She's an incredible person, incredible YouTuber. I highly recommend you subscribe to her channel if you haven't already. I'll have all of her videos that I talked about linked down below. I also want to say a quick thank you to all of you. I recently hit 300 subscribers, which is so huge. My goal for this year was to hit 100 subscribers by December, so to have already tripled that in July is just amazing. I love you all so much, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!